Periscope, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, we're live. We're waiting for YouTube and Twitch to come online fully, but want you to hang tight just for a minute. We're trying some new technology, something called Switchboard, which is really a cool product that allows us to multi-stream. And from what I can see now, we're live on all of our platforms. So welcome to day 21. I'm going to kind of go through our content for today fairly rapidly just to make sure we can stay ahead of any technical issues. I'm still having problems with the internet connection. I'm not really sure what it is, but we're going to work through it. What I wanted to talk about today is some thoughts, some ideas of 5 approaches to passive income. I don't know anyone that, or I don't know many people that aren't interested in another way to generate another stream of income. You may already have a job. Many of us do, but you're looking at ways to make extra money. And so we're going to talk about passive income. And with passive income, no one that's really telling you the truth will tell you that passive income is passive in the beginning. You normally have to put in the work up front, and then the dividends after a time of investment. Some of that truly does become autopilot. Not that you're having to do too much. Other forms of passive income, while they don't require as much time invested as you're earning from it, it still typically does require some investment of your time. So we're going to talk through some of those ideas. But before we do that, like we've done every other day, want to encourage you to create a YouTube channel. If you haven't, if you do have a YouTube channel, try to find some time to invest into it. Regardless of what you do, you'll benefit from having one. Secondly, I encourage you to begin to build, manage, and use an email list. You want to own your contacts, if you will. What I mean by own is you don't want to be dependent on social media to get your message out. And so we recommend ConvertKit. It is an affiliate link. We will get some form of compensation or credit if you use any of the links that we provide, but none of these actually cost you any more. And in many cases, you save or get some kind of benefit by using our link. So if you go to strammel.info/ConvertKit, and it's in the description, you can get a free account. We're using StreamYard today, along with Switchboard, to go live on, I think, 8 different destinations between Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope/Twitter. So we've been having fun the last 20 days. Today, 21. They say, I think it is 21 days doing something straight become a habit. So we're actually going a little bit early today because this evening we'll be tied up with other things. So you see a little bit more of my office. And as much as I like the cool look at night, it hides some of the clutter that's still in my office. So you may see some of that now that you wouldn't normally see. But we're going to get right into it and talk about, again, 5 strategies or approaches, different ideas, ways of generating passive income. And the first one is affiliate marketing. Think of Amazon, Walmart, Target, even Home Depot, many other companies where you can get an affiliate link, which just means you share your link. And if someone buys that product or service, you get some kind of compensation for that, whether it's a commission or maybe it's a credit towards a service. So like if it's StreamYard, strammel.info/StreamYard, and you can get a free account. And if that free account ever turns into a paid account, I do get some credit towards my own StreamYard monthly subscription. So a lot of different ways that you get compensated, but there is some kind of compensation. And obviously affiliate marketing programs work better if you have some traffic. So if you have a blog, or if you have a YouTube channel where you're talking about products and services that your audience, that your community would be interested in, and if they're, already committed to watching your content, then they're going to trust that your references, the things that you're referencing, that they can trust that those are good products. If you're providing a link. So the fundamental thought behind all of this is providing value to your community, to your connections, to your audience, to your customers, and in turn, we'll be able to generate multiple streams of income, potentially, if that's something you're interested in. So number 2, the second strategy is advertising and sponsorship. You're going to see a theme that all of these are more successful as you have a larger and larger audience, but you can start out with whatever you have. But with sponsorships, think of YouTube, think of this live stream that I'm doing, and I'm actively working with different companies to do sponsorships, to sponsor these live streams. I've got a watch company that I'm just waiting to get some of their watches in so that we can begin to promote those, talk about those more when they actually come in. That's a form of sponsorship. So we'll be, using their logo, making sure people know about the product. And the only thing I will say about the watches is they give back. So 10% of what they make on what they sell goes to a number of different nonprofit organizations or causes. Advertising would be something along the lines of, maybe someone pays you again to have a short advertisement of some sort on a video or a podcast. And those can be negotiated a lot of different ways, but it's really viable with a YouTube channel of potentially, 300, maybe even 200 subscribers. It really somewhat depends on how engaged your user base is with you. And you'll have to work that out with the company. Sometimes they will pursue you. Other times you should not hesitate in pursuing them. The best they can, or the worst they can do, is say no. They definitely won't say yes if you don't go after it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is selling of products or services primarily via e-commerce, having products and services that of your own that you've developed, or maybe you're representing other companies and selling those products or services on, again, a blog, maybe a YouTube channel, maybe a podcast, potentially just one-on-one or through an email list. So that's number 3. Number 4 is providing exclusive information. And there's a couple of different ways that you can provide that exclusive information, and through a paid subscription. I'll tell you here in a second a couple of ways that you could do that. Paid subscription, books that you might write. You can write a book on Amazon, basically self-publish, for example. You could develop online courses. There's a number of platforms that allow you to do that. Thinkific and Teachable, I think, actually allow you to have a free account and have up to 1 online course. Thinkific used to allow you to have 3. I'm not 100% certain about Teachable. You could provide that exclusive information through YouTube, have a subscription to gain access to unpublished videos. That would be one way. There's a lot of different ways. So think through, first of all, if you have exclusive information that you could share on a topic that is in high demand. Another thing that you could do, again, through email, provide that exclusive information through a email subscription using, again, I would use ConvertKit to do that. So that's number 4, providing exclusive information. The fifth idea or strategy is kind of something that's going to be more successful as you've approached and done some of the other 4, and that's fan support. So think of, maybe you've not heard of it, but there's a service called Patreon that you as a creator, you as a someone providing information in a digital form, product, service, class, online class, whatever. With Patreon, you can basically have people support you, have in essence a subscription service, and many do this where they have a YouTube channel and they publish videos that everyone can see for free, and then they do behind the scenes and deep dives on with videos on Patreon that obviously only people that have subscribed to your Patreon will be able to see and take in. Another one is Super Chat with YouTube. If you reach the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour threshold, you can become a part of the YouTube Partner Program, and as a part of the YouTube Partner Program, you can enable Super Chat, and that just means someone can basically donate. Let's say you're doing a live stream, and that's typically when you're going to see those, like this live stream right here. If I was to the point where I could join the YouTube Partner Program, you could send me a Super Chat, let's say $5, whatever. And it can add up over time depending on how big your community is and the value that you're bringing to your community. So that's that. The main key to all of these is bringing value. If nothing else, find one topic, one problem that needs to be answered and re-answered. That's the one thing that you'll find, I think, on the internet when you're providing answers to questions about how to use this or that or the other. There's always new people coming in that are brand new, and even though the questions have already been answered sometimes 100 times, you can be there to answer it for the 101th time. And so value is the key. So we're actually going to close this out. This was what we wanted to talk about today. Hopefully you will come back for day 22 tomorrow. We'll probably go live again in the evening tomorrow. But again, today you got to see what it looks like during the day here in my office. We are in the process of redesigning the office, making it clutter-free or more clutter-free. I'm working on getting a standing desk. It's already actually put together and over here, but and on wheels. So I'll eventually roll it in over here where I'm sitting and probably be standing more, which is going to be better for my health. So the last thing I will mention, which I've said in some of the other live streams, please consider interacting with us here. Share your comments, your thoughts, things that you've experienced, passive income ideas maybe that have worked for you. You could certainly put in that list, although I didn't bring it up. Some are involved in the stock market. You could argue that that is somewhat passive, or it can be. There's a certain amount of risk with that, but you could argue that investing in the stock market is a passive income, or can be. various companies that operate in the network marketing model. That's certainly another way that you can earn passive income. It's unpopular with many, but I have experience with network marketing as well with Young Living, and it certainly can be something that you can generate an income with. So lots of things to consider, but I would just say start with something, set aside some time to spend on it and see where it goes, and then go on to the next one. So, by the way, if you're interested in having background music for your own live streams, you can go to strammel.info/soundstripe. Of all the things that I share, this is the most, or one of the links where there's not really a free ongoing account. I think you can get it free for 14 days. Maybe it's actually 30 days. And then you have to decide that you want to use it or not. And there's a subscription. You can get it for as low as $7 or $8 a month. But I use it exclusively now for videos that I pre-record and edit and then publish, where I want soundtracks, if you will, music. I use it for that. And it's what I've got playing in the background right now. I just have a playlist going. So if you're a StreamYard user, which is, a lot of people out there nowadays, a lot of StreamYard users consistently ask the question, how can I play media easily and, deal with the audio and that type of thing? Or how can I play a pre-recorded video? Well, I'm using the ATEM Mini. There are other ways to skin that cat, but it's a amazing product. And if you go to the description on YouTube, you'll see a link for the ATEM Mini, so you could check that out. I've got a playlist, not a lot of videos there, but I got a playlist on how to use the ATEM Mini on my YouTube channel. So where I'm going to leave this is, if you will go to youtube.com/Shane Trammell and subscribe, click on notifications. If we ever start whittling away at the platforms that we go live on, the one thing that will remain consistent is we will be going live on YouTube. That's where we're building the most, where we're putting the most emphasis on. It's where I believe I have the most opportunity for growth. And so we'll talk more about that in other episodes. But again, this was day 21. Tune in tomorrow for day 22. Thank you for joining. If you're watching the replay or the live, thank you. Appreciate every one of you. Have a good day. Bye.